Hello everybody and welcome to a quick little video that I'm going to do. I'm not going to do it in as much depth as I did last year about the retained list. In case you're wondering, exams are going well. English language, biology and RE paper 1 already ticked off. Got a day off on Thursday so I don't have to do every minute all night cram revision, so I can take a little bit of time, about 5 to 10 minutes just to do this. So the retained list has been announced and there were a couple of shocks. One shock specifically. We knew immediately after the Nottingham Forest game that Tom Huddlestone was leaving. Shotter said that himself. Huddlestone was surprised at that. And that has been confirmed that he is not staying. Tom Eaves, the report came out yesterday from Hull Live that Eavesy wouldn't be staying. Tan Kesler was also interviewed by Mike White from BBC Radio Humberside last night, just over the phone, and Tan basically said, yeah, Eavesy, look, he's a great guy, but the rumours are true. We're going to invest heavily in that striker position, and he understands that. Yeah, so those two we knew were going. But the big one is Richie Smallwood. He's a man who divides opinion, but I think for the most part, he's won the fans over during this season. And yeah, he's going. He will leave when his contract expires at the end of June, on June the 30th, as will Huddlestone and Eaves. The two fan favourites, sort of the two niche fan favourite groups, me included, Smallwood and Eaves cults. New fan favourites will come and go. New fan favourites always come and go. It's sad when they do, and Huddlestone's another one of them. Because you could see the stadium, the decibel level, the noise of the stadium went up a couple of decibels every time Huddlestone got on the ball, got on the pitch, all that sort of thing. And the same with Tom Eaves, to be fair, there was always an Eaves. Don't get to do that anymore. But we'll touch a little bit more on Smallwood in just a second. Out of the players out of contract, there's the three that have gone. The rest have stayed. That is Matt Ingram, Callum Elder, Malik Wilkes, George Honeyman and Josh Emmanuel, all sticking around. That's the 5. So what Callum Elder said to somebody in Brewdog the other night on the fans forum was true. Surely he needs fining if he's leaking information like that. But anyway, yeah, I thought Elder would be gone. I thought Wilkes would be gone. I thought Emmanuel would be gone. I didn't think it was the end for Ingram when he went to Luton. That's definitely the case, and I knew Honeyman would stay. I think what they've done just in this intermediate term is, for someone like Honeyman, I think they've just triggered the extension with the view to wanting to extend that to another couple of years, longer term. But then from the academy, of course, we had the under-18s signing pro deals. Alfie Taylor, Sincere Hall, Harry Wallace, Tom Macaulay. Jevon Mills signed one early this season as well. He's on there. Those three will be in the under-8, they'll be moving up from the under-18s to the under-23s next season. So these guys in their first year as scholars will be moving into their second year. That's Ben Vos, James Carr, Keegan Green, Jake Brown, Kyle Fanning, Aman Penasar and Glenn Sarney. Then 1 year options we had on academy players. We took those on David Robson, Matty Jacob, Josh Hines and Billy Chadwick. We've let Louis Beckett and Ahmed Salam leave from their pro deals. We've offered Harry Fisk, Jake Leake, Tom Nixon, Harry Lovick, Ollie Green, Will Jarvis and Macaulay Snellgrove all new deals. Initially when I saw that, I read it wrong, thinking we were letting all those go, but that's not the case. So I think it's a no-brainer to keep those 3, 6, 7. It's a no-brainer to keep those 7 around. Then from the 18s, the players who finished their scholarships will be leaving. That's Sam Deacon, Henry Curtis, Billy Leach and Rio Dyer. The one I'm most surprised about in that is Rio Dyer. quality little player. Rio played for Welsh, I think he's under 18s, under 17s at some point last season, and had the Blackburn home game not been cancelled on Boxing Day. If we'd have managed to scrape it through with the COVID cases, we just had a big enough squad. Rio Dyer would have been, he would have been in the matchday squad. That would have happened, and that's why I thought he'd be one of the ones getting the pro deal. I thought, ooh, can they extend it to a third year when they announced those getting the pro deals? Harry Wallace, Sin Hall, Alfie Taylor, Tom McCauley. I thought he'd be one of them, but turns out not. And Louis Beckett and Rio, I've known what they've been doing for a little bit. I think Louis is going to America, doing what Ben Adamson did when we let him go a couple of years ago. So all the best to Louis for that. And Rio, I just knew he was leaving. I've known that for a couple of days. And yeah, it's been, they're both good players, and I'm sure they'll go well. And it's been sad. Louis, but I've not touched on the following players being released. Louis Beckett and Ahmed Salam. Salam was out on loan last season. I spoke to him at the last home game about his time at Linfield, and he'd enjoyed it. And if I'm honest, I can see Ahmed going back out to Linfield. So I'll do individual videos on all of those over the next few weeks. I think I'll do 1 or 2 next week, another 1 or 2 the following week, and maybe some at the weekend as well. I will prioritise the ones in the first team, of course. So at the moment, we are without a captain. The current vice is Louis Coyle, followed by Honeyman, and then Jacob Greaves. If it were me, let me know in the comments, but I would give it to Jacob Greaves. That is because Hull born and bred. He's openly said he wants to stay and sign a new deal. So we've got that commitment there. As I say, a Hull lad, legacy from his father. And I think a lot of it is because, podcasting. He's a mate, isn't he? But yeah, I'd like to see it go to Greavesy, but I see the natural progression of just giving it to Coyle. I see the natural progression of just giving it to Honeyman. But yeah, I'd give it Greavesy. And then, Smallwood, a bit more on him. Hull Live have said that the club were going to trigger that extension and just give him that extra year for the time being. But Richie wanted to immediately have a longer term deal, a 2 or 3 year deal. The club weren't willing to give him that at the time, and an agreement couldn't be made. So Richie Smallwood is gone. Huddlestone is gone. EAVES is gone. So what on this here? I did accurately get all 3 that were going on the thumbnail. I did half expect Smallwood to stay. I very much expected Smallwood to stay. But yeah, Michael Smallwood, I believe he's Richie Smallwood's dad or brother. He said on Twitter, "All good things come to an end. Pastures new for the boy. Mission accomplished. Promotion and safety for another massive club. Richie Smallwood fan club can't wait to find out who will be supporting next season." A lot of it is releasing Smallwood as well and truly baffled me. Very surprised and saddened that Smallwood has gone. He'll probably go to Peterborough. Huddlestone's statement a couple of weeks ago, over the last week, he said the ups and the downs, and he'd enjoyed his time back. And I very much think he was expecting to be told that confidentially, not having Shotter blurt it out to the media. But it is what it is. There's nicer ways to send a club legend off. And Shota did say, look, he knew it would be Tom's last game, so that's why he subbed him on. And in that cameo, he was still really good. It's a no-brainer for me. Keep Huddlestone around. A team that's gonna be pushing up the table. You know, players who have never played in England before, young players. Why you don't keep Huddlestone around to nurture them and go into a coaching role, because he's already done his coaching badge. He did his first lot of coaching badges when he was here with us in 2014. He's been doing his coaching badges ever since he got his first few qualifications whilst a Hull City player. So, yeah, it's a shame to see those three go, especially because I love Tom Eaves as a person as much as I do. And I'm sure Lucas Smallwood in the comments. Yes, Lucas, you got a mention, I'm sure. I'm sure Richie will succeed wherever he goes. And yeah, if he goes to Peterborough, then that's another promotion for the CV. All right, then. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'll see you whenever, really. There's a lot of stuff about transfers at the minute that we've made an approach with Benjamin Teta, that we're signing Freddie Ladapo, that Adama Traore is pretty much done. When Aliyah will be confirmed, I don't know. That's basically a done deal. But because they're only little 2 or 3 minute videos, I can just pop them out whenever I need to. And actually, the club have just put out some wallpapers, one of which has Aliyah Syed Manesh on it. So that probably suggests that the deal is done and it just needs confirming. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please do drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you whenever. Don't know when, but I'll see you. Take care. Goodbye.